Donald Trump went on to Maria Bartiromo's show on Fox News, of course, to talk about the Biden-Russia prisoner swap. And from the get-go, he says that he has no idea what the details are of the prisoner swap, yet he has no problem lobbing accusations about there being billions of dollars involved, how this sets a terrible precedent moving forward, and also lying about his record with prisoners.
Big news today. Russia and the U.S. In an exchange, a prisoner swap, largest East-West prisoner swap since the Cold War. What is your reaction that Russia freed the Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich and others?
Well, as usual, it was a win for Putin or any other country that deals with us. But we got somebody back, so I'm never going to be challenging that. It wouldn't have happened with us. We would have gotten it back. We wouldn't have had to pay anything. We wouldn't have had to let some of the great killers of the world go, because that's what's happened, as you know. And the deal's very complex because it just came out, so nobody understands the deal yet. And they make it complex, so you can't understand how bad the deal is for us. But we got them back. And we could have had him back. We should have had him back a long time ago. It should have never happened. It would have never happened. He shouldn't have been taken in the first place. And it would have never happened with us if I was president.
So it was more than prisoner swaps? It was something else?
I have no idea what they did. I just know they announced it's a very complex deal. That's usually a way of saying we made a bad deal and we made it complex so nobody understands it. So we have to find out, was money involved? Did we pay billions? Like last time we paid $6 billion in addition to everything else. So did we pay money? And I put something in Truth today, and it was very interesting. How much did we pay? Who are the people? How are they? Are they bad people? Are they killers? Who are the people? Now we're finding out that the people that they're getting back are serious, very serious people. I want to be nice about it. They're getting back some real killers.
Yeah, they're Russian hackers and...
You know, I did 59 people. We never gave 10 cents. But they gave them back. I did a lot of people where I said, you got to give them back. I called the head of the country, whatever the country was. I said, got to give them back. Just give them back. Right now, well, sir, we're a system based on courts and rule of law. I said, you have no rule of law. You're the rule of law. You got to get them back. And everybody came back. We got 59. And we didn't pay money. I got people back from North Korea. That's tougher than any other place to get people back. I had a good relationship with Kim Jong-un. We got people back. But, you know, when you start paying money or when you start making deals where you give, you know, the kind of people, these are really some tough people that they got back. The toughest in the world. You start doing that, and all of a sudden you have a lot of hostages taken prisoner, so to speak. And you'll have a lot of things happening. It's very bad. It's a very bad precedent.
Now, first things first, Donald Trump says there that, you know, none of this would ever happen under his administration. One of the prisoners in this prisoner swap was taken while he was president. And all this talk of, you know, Donald Trump would have got him back. President Biden just absolutely laid Donald Trump out with a simple mic drop during his latest press conference about the prisoner swap.
President Trump has said repeatedly that he could have gotten the hostages out without giving anything in exchange. What do you say to that? What do you say to President Trump now, former president?
Why didn't he do it when he was president?
Sir,
Why didn't you, Donald? I love how President Biden made a point to go back right into the microphone and say, why didn't he do it then? Donald Trump here also says he has no idea what they did. Says that in the interview. I have no idea. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just talking out of my ass. But oh yeah, billions involved. And oh, this sets just such a terrible precedent. It's a win for Putin and any other country that deals with us. Then he goes on to talk about how Putin gets back the great killers of the world. There was one guy who murdered someone that was released. Putin also got back Russian spies and hackers. See, Putin gets back all these terrible people, and we get back all these journalists and people who were fighting for human rights, fighting to help Russians fleeing Vladimir Putin to establish themselves in Europe. Members of the opposition, the political opposition to Vladimir Putin. But oh yeah, no, this is a win for Putin because he got back these these terrible people. And the rest of the world sees that. Everybody's watching. And Donald Trump is talking to his deplorable base, who they're just completely uninformed, misinformed. So of course they'll believe Donald Trump, but any sane, rational person watching this who thinks that Vladimir Putin came out ahead because he got back some hackers and a murderer, and we got back twice as many prisoners, people who were fighting for democracy, for human rights, to spread information, to be active politically. Yeah, Trump. Putin definitely got the best of us there. And also, just the way Donald Trump speaks, the great killers of the world look forward to tremendous kidnappings. Tremendous? Great? Really, Donald? Those are the words that you want to choose. See, Donald Trump's vocabulary is so limited. And if we want to talk about a precedent being set, Donald Trump using words like that, speaking about this situation, sets the precedent that this man is dangerous to Americans who are working and serving abroad. Because a man like that, who makes enemies with our allies, who speaks in kind of nonsensical, dark, disturbing ways, it is going to be much harder for him to orchestrate a prisoner swap like this if he were to have power again. So it's really cute of Donald Trump to talk about the precedent being set here when we're getting back 2-to-1 ratio of Americans that we're getting back. And they're people who have been, like I said, who are fighting to make the world better and not to just serve Vladimir Putin or serve Donald Trump. Or, I mean, we gotta also remember that if Donald Trump were to be the president, if any of those people ever, any of the Americans taken abroad, if they ever said anything negative about Donald Trump, do you think he would try to work to free them? I can answer that. The answer is hell no. Hell no. So Trump here just reminding us how delusional he is. Tremendous killers, great killers, tremendous kidnappings to look forward to. He had a great relationship with Kim Jong-un, the guy who's taking Americans. Putin won this. Nope. To everything Donald Trump has said here. This man is a threat to not only democracy here, but to democracies around the world, which is why we are going to reject him in November. He is unraveling as he gets closer and closer because he knows Kamala is going to destroy him. And actually, in the same interview, he talked about Kamala, and I'm going to break that down in another interview. I'll put the card up here if you'd like to click over and watch that. But before you do, let me know what your reflections are of Donald Trump's response to the prisoner swap. Donald Trump's laughable response. Donald Trump once again proving that he has no integrity, proving that he should be nowhere near the levers of power. Because Donald Trump could never pull off what President Biden did. Because President Biden has allies, and President Biden has a team of responsible adults who have worked tirelessly for years to help these people. I mean, that's my reflection, but I'd love to hear yours down in the comment. And if you made it this far to the video, be sure to like it and share it with your friends so that they can get brought into the fold and we can hear their perspectives. And subscribe and turn on those notifications if you haven't already. Thanks again for watching. My name is Brendan Plank with Reflect, and I'll see you in the next video.